So Betts is
right from the start here.
Betts stays. So the damage Ohtani has done this week.
Runners in score position.
In center field today.
Really well. They believe he's
and straight. And here is Max Muncy. Now the 1-1. Throws him out. First time throughout his career back with the Dodgers. Oh, Kirilloff in. Look out, guys.
There's a changeup as well. It's a good pitch for him.
Against a changeup or splitter this season. Julian sends one to left. Second. And the Twins answer.
Which is part of what makes the top half of the first.
Corner. And Correa's going to round. Not second for one. Rojas the return.
And that's his fastest pitch.
And that, as the Dodgers won that series and out
Swings in this series. Look what he did there.
Rojas a solid
play short. Out and say that's my spot. His own team get better. The zone for a chase.
Los Angeles. Checks
who he is, but he said there's velocity for our guys to kind of get things going. So far, so
the Cubs were at first start of the year and didn't try to catch up to it.
3-2. Once again, the 3-2. 3-1 count, 2-2. Margot runs 3-2 at bat. Margot runs again, and that's
this thing. Find a hole.
And the infield fly is called. When the barrel's been on the bat. And Dodger Kyle Farmer and Miller.
Important.
Manuel Margot. Some
get the results I want.
Go charging and
more, so it leads to positive results, and the more often you do it, the better things are going to happen. A lot of teams envy.
Freeman stays 2-2. Seen that firsthand this week. This time Freeman. So Julian now.
Press speaks very highly of him.
First inning home run. And he will make third. So time up. Julian at third. Nobody out. And the 1-2. And now it's missed. Now Margot. Outman. Some playing time.
Something he likes.
Oh. And Muncy to right center. Was elevated, and Muncy did not.
Chances when you get them, because you don't know how often you're going to get them. That's what the difference in the game was. A hit. And
Hernandez. Margot. Hammers this. Picks, pounces, and so now Rojas. Paddock will play it.
That ball in front of him.
But missed. On the dock. Out his first time. In 2008. Start.
Doing something different with that ball. You give up on it.
Ready change-ups, if that's a weapon that.
Why not?
Farmer drafted by the Dodgers. And to tell you how good he was, at no point in my. To Betts on to first, and that line on the warning track.
The thing to dive a little bit late.
Same spot. Nope. Vasquez wants it upfield. In front of Kirilloff. In the gap. So Funderburk up.
Inning.
This season it was 20 seconds with a Ohtani runs.
Fooled.
So Hernandez. And the 2-2 to left. Julian's 3 for
A little bit further. A great swing.
rounding the bases. He sees it. And that's how.
I think a lot plate appearance later in the game. A couple days ago.
Kirilloff 0 for 2. In foul territory has Michael Grove.
You see the high ERA, but early.
With room, backpedaling.
Situation like he did last two and retire the first batter he faced.
Sinker to Outman. Outman started. Stays a ball. Throw to second and oof. Struck him. Drove back out.
So dominant. Run.
With Lux at second and Betts
Over to short.
just short. As hit ball after ball. Thank you very much. Brock Stewart out for the second. Past ninth, leads off the inning.
And it's just middle of the plate.
Big pitch right now. 3-2. 1. That's the tying run is aboard. And now to Correa. And Day. Line to right field. Fires to the plate. The catch. The tag. Evan Lux from right field.
Standing in fair territory. Play.
Perfect strike. Best throw to second base is high and far. Looking. But he bets on the charge and he throws out.
Their way to keep hitters off thought to put in their head.
Came back. Again the 3-2. And now it hasn't really hurt them much because
It works.
again the payoff. 3. And the top. The 0-2. Check. 4 2/3 innings so far. It's into September. Deck. Also struck out twice. Castro in trouble and popped it up to Freeman. 2.
Starm down there.
In their bullpen. The 2-2. 10-year extension. Farmer and Correa. Trammell stays. Steps. Throws. Handed pitching this year. He's win for the first time. It's
Athleticism.
in terms of power. Hammers this.
All that power into that baseball.
And that's a fair ball. Vasquez picks, pounces, and so now Rojas. Another weak ground ball. This time Paddock will play it.
We could still work.
All right.
They're the only game that matters today. That's all in the past. Blow the zone and trust that they're going to keep that ball in front of them.
About 87 to 89. That was 89 there, but missed. To everybody joining us from the dock.
Concerned about the golf course opener.
Santana popped out his first time. Cleveland for Casey Blake in 2008. Start.
Problem with that is it started off the plate, so you give up on it.
Common in today's game to see righty-righty change-ups, if that's a weapon that.
But if you locate it well, why not? And find his timing.
Farmer drafted by the Dodgers. First pro game he caught. And to tell you how good he was, again, he said never, at no point in my. On the ground is short, might be two. Rojas to Betts on to first, and that. Go back to that same spot. Nope. Vasquez wants it up.
Knowing that he's thinking through the middle of the field.
Line to right, and that'll land in front of Kirilloff. Martin in the gap.
Hit a little bit here, middle innings.
So Funderburk up.
Imagine this will be the last batter he faces this inning.
18 seconds. This season it was 20 seconds with a. Ohtani runs.
On some of that softer stuff, even if you do get fooled.
Ohtani will make third. So Hernandez
200 on the fastball as well.
Up as Funderburk shook off. 100 against righties.
Or do they just elevate again with that fastball?
And the 2-2 to left. Julian's 3 for
identical spot. He hit this one just a little bit further. A great swing from.
And a fist pump rounding the bases to left-handed arm during his rookie season.
Lefties can be a challenge.
And that's how
pinch hits from time to time. I think a lot. Julian's batting the lineup for another plate appearance later in the game. Down for this game through 4 1/3 a couple days ago.
For himself. Kirilloff 0 for 2.
Decision that's being made whether to pinch hit or not.
Muncy in foul territory, has
three innings his last time out. You see the high ERA, but early that fastball when he does throw it. A disclaimer that I am to do that.
Hernandez center. Martin with room, backpedaling
a little differently, but when you come in a big situation like he did last time that he came out and was able to go 0-2 and retire the first batter he faced.
Center had a base hit. Sinker to Outman. Outman started. Outman runs 2-1. A ball throw to second and struck him. Of education. Michael Grove back out.
Bats early yesterday, but Krasno was just so dominant. You never know. Into a double yesterday. Not afraid to run. Have too many runs against the lineup like this.
Betts now playing shortstop with Lux at second, and Betts
starts the game at second base. You're able to move him over to short.
Just Lux at second. Betts, as we said, now it's short. As sent dugout between innings, chasing after ball, moving him to the infield. And Austin Barnes bats ninth, leads off the inning.
And it's just not go up there and just try and stay middle of the plate. Not only Barnes, but then Betts and Ohtani.
Big pitch right now. Eighth pitch of this at bat. 3-2. Chance for two. Correa. 1. To the right side. Julian now to Correa. And 0 for 2 with a walk today. Line to right field. He will head home. Correa fires to the plate. The catch, the tag. There's a walk and a strikeout today. Vasquez to the right side. Gavin Lux from right field.
Out and had to wait a little bit longer to celebrate. Feet angled towards, standing in fair territory. Himself in a good throwing position. Just did everything right on that play.
That line, and Correa with a perfect strike. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw to second base is high and far. But we've seen many of those have been looking. But on the ground is short. Betts on the charge, and he throws up.
Also throwing a curveball now. Another option, another way to get hitters out, another way to keep hitters off what was coming. Just another thought to put in their head.
Came back.
You got to execute your best pitch right here.
Again, the 3-2 in baseball, but it hasn't really hurt them much because
runs that way. It works. Alive.
Now Kike Hernandez, who's 1 for 3. No Betts. On the top. The 0-2. Check.
He's given up some hard contact so far this year.
In 4 2/3 innings so far. Forearm injury, August into September. He is warming up. Byron on deck. Bucks up with an RBI single today. He's also struck out twice.
Keep his bat in the lineup.
Castro in trouble and jammed and popped it up to Freeman.
Good movement on it. You're going with the experienced arm down there. That slider's typically the out pitch.
The Twins have activity up in their bullpen. The 2-2. Signed a 10-year extension and passed Farmer and Correa. Here against Okert. Trammell stays. Up the middle. Julian steps, throws.
Yep.
Betts has been clobbering left-handed pitching this year. Correa. And the Twins win for the first time. It's